Hey yo, it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk and a nice little game from moi in my, what am I in? My LT-432 light tank tier 8 premium Russian. We have loaded into Tundra and I'm headed over to the hill on the east side. A little snapshot on the T-92. I know that's where the threat's going to come from, so I'm ready for it. Come up, I get another shot, and he actually hits me and pins me. Gets aggressive, pushes in. I'm going to try to face hug him, but he's pinning me. Another shot, a little over aggressive here. I should have backed off. Could have saved myself that shot and probably a little bit of ramming damage if I'd just let the T-20 come in there and start working on that guy. So I trade a lot of hit points just to kill that guy, but that's one tier 8 scout down. I'm up on top here and we'll start looking around. Well, they did a pretty nice job. They realize that they have lost the hill, so they're going to tuck up underneath. This T-20 comes up the little climbing route right there. These two are careful to not come up and get crossfired, and they're keeping us contained up here decently. So we'll come around and get a bounce on the T-34. Bad gunnery on my part. For the most part, this is going to be one of those games where you just got to keep at it, right? I traded half my hit points for an okay kill. Not a great start, over aggressive in there, and now I've got to be careful for the rest of the game. The Prince is making a run, he gets away, and it's a lot of time right now just trying to figure out how to use this hill. This hill is problematic for that. A lot of times people will get up there and they're not really sure what to do with it, and I'll tell you on occasion I do the same, because if they're tucked up like they're doing with the Skoda and the T-20, then they're doing a nice job of spotting you, and the guys sitting in the back, if you come over top, are going to have shots, and the artillery, because there's quite a few artillery in this game, are going to have shots, plus they're fast reloading. The T-20, it gets dissuaded from being there, though, once I hit him and then somebody is hitting him from the back. That is the problem with going to that spot. It is exposed if they've had guys like the Hellcat and even down below where our T-20 is, or the prototype. So I'm just keeping an eye on the JAG-TIG, and really, if he'd have been aggressive with a couple of those mediums, they probably could have got up here and peeled us out of it. So I'm just going to come in here and see if I can't sneak a shot on him right there. So get 183 out of him, back up, and change the fight. He obviously knows I'm there, so there's no reason to go poking at him right now. Skoda's trying to take out one of the artillery, and unfortunately I don't think he kills him. I'd love to get this KV-2R out of there, because he's really dangerous sitting back there. We can push down and take on the JT and probably the Skoda, but not with the KV-2 sitting behind there, and the 34-1. So we really need to work some of these guys over and get rid of them before we can come off. And we've got a nice little lead. It's 5-2, but it's going to get much worse here before it gets better. Skoda continues to keep us honest there. It's a fairly neutralized position for him. His gun is in the game, but he is doing a nice job of keeping us from pushing around or getting shots on things that cannot return fire, because we'll be spotted as we come up and over there. So we're just starting, me and the IS are kind of tag teaming this 8.8. He realizes he's in a bit of trouble, so we'll just come in here, bounce off that. I'm going to really need to get down into his lower plate. I hit number 2 for skill rounds. He flattened his upper plate to me when he backed up on that. That was helpful. Now I'm able to get underneath to his lower plate because he's not looking, and then I get over aggressive here. I sit too long and I take another hit, 242, so I'm down to 330. Get him to 7 hit points, and the Skoda pushes in. Nice job, kills him. I'd really love to get in there and start working these guys over. There's too many guns. I'm a 2-hit. The 34-1, I might even be able to be one-shot by the Skoda. Maybe not quite. I think he actually hits me here in a minute. Put 180 on him, on his turret. I don't think he can one-shot him. He's got a 240 Alpha or something like that. He misses me. I miss him, and now I'm back up here thinking about it. And they've evened out the game. It's 6-10. They're actually doing well at this point. And they've got their artillery. So we've lost our backfield. I've spent a lot of time messing around on this hill. Got this guy coming in again, and I miss. And there's that KV-2R again. I'd love to get that guy dead. T-40 sees me coming. I'm looking for the KV-2. The T-40 takes opportunity. I really should have been after the Skoda T-40. I might not have taken that shot. I get hit. I'm going to do a drive-by on the T-34-1. He sees that I'm a one-shot and wants a piece of me, so I'm just going to keep running, try to get underneath some of this terrain and let my buddies deal with him. Come up and over, see if I can get a shot. Don't need to. Just shoot the KV-2R on the run, hope I hit. One of the other bummers here is I pressed number 2 to deal with the 8.8, but I wasn't smart enough to return to regular AP, and that's going to be a problem because if you notice, there's a 50 TP for me to deal with, and I have shot all my gold like a buffoon. We've got the artillery making a runner, so I don't know where the 50 TP is, and I'm also worried about their TDs. I know the AT-7's out of the way. The AT-8 is over here. So kill that artillery, and let's start working on the AT-8 to put a shot on him. Tracks him, go up to the upper superstructure. Not quite dead. My buddy hits him. There's an artillery shot in. There's an artillery right there. I knew he was there. I needed to deal with the AT-8 first before I start messing with him. I was paying attention to see if he was going to come around the corner. And now we've got an enemy on the cap. So it's either the 50 TP PR or prototype, or it's the other TD, the AT-7. I'm going to ignore the artillery for the moment. And this is a pretty fast tank, so that's one thing you can do with mediums and scouts, especially scouts. Sent at 4 kills, 2,400 damage. But it's a minute to cap. My worry is the PR will jump on and knock that cap time down, so I needed to start moving. I see that the 3045 is going after the artillery. I salute him and say, all right, dude, I think that's probably a good plan for you. Kill him and then come back and help me if you can, because I'd rather not get splashed to death while I'm attempting to poke and peek and hide and sneak shots into the AT-7 or the 50 TP. So I'm going to go the long way around based on the fact that I had such a long time for them to cap. I know there's some bushes here, and this is a better angle to take a little peeky peek at them. Come around here, we'll see that guy. I'll snap a shot off. Not really well aimed. The reason I did that is I wasn't 100% sure where the PR was, the 50 TP. Then I saw him and knew I wasn't going to be sniped from over there being the west side of the map. So I came out and took a more careful shot on the second one. A lot of times when someone caps like that, the other tank will be sitting somewhere nearby looking for you to come out and try to take that shot. Now I've got the AT-7, myself, and the 50 TP and the T-3045. And the 3045 looks like he's coming. Right now it's me and the AT-7. I really don't feel like I can come in and start circling this PR because he'll probably be able to turn on me and take me out. So I'm going to try to sneak a shot in here. Nope. See how he turned his turret towards me? Here comes the 3045M. He's looking to get a shot. Take a shot. Can't quite do it. I'm not in a good spot, so I need to move over here and get a more side shot on that guy. Plus I can use some of these rocks here. Initially I was going to go up top, and I decided, you know what? This guy's really just kind of pushing onto the AT-7, so we'll take a shot there, take a shot there. He turns on the 3485. Now this is a really interesting thing that happens here, and it's one of the things that's really nice about this tank. I did not realize his turret had turned towards me. I thought he was still pointing at the 3045, but I actually end up bouncing that guy, and that's due to this crazy good turret for a light and the really great angling on the front of this tank. So I'm not really sure where he hit me. It's hard to see. I can't quite see it, but wherever it was, it bounced. And that was a huge advantage for us right there. He takes a while to reload. I'll sneak one in to the side. He decides I'm just going to go after the 3045, and 3045 got him busy. I put a shot on him on the run, and then boom, into his back, and down he goes, 3,138. Only 83 spotting, interestingly, even as a scout up on top right there. And sometimes you just got to keep on swimming, man. Keep on trying, keep on plugging away at it. It was a mistake to give up all my gold rounds or all my premium rounds early. Thankfully, it didn't matter too much because we were able to get a heavy in a crossfire, and I was able to start shooting at sides and backs and weak areas while he was busy attempting to kill the AT-7 right there in front of him. And then my 3045 bud comes in there after clearing out the artillery. That would have been a much more difficult problem had the artillery still been blapping away at us as we were doing this. It ends up with a win on what I thought was going to be initially a win, then I wasn't sure, and we were able to pull that thing out. So I hope you learned a few things right there. I appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, support the channel, keep on doing it, and we will see ya.